Hi guys, it is Miss Sadie and you are tuning in to the Sadie Storm Show on the Alpha Wolf Girl channel. So as I told you guys before, we're going to cover a lot of things. We're going to go over everything on this channel. It's not going to just be the gossip, but it's going to be some of the gossip, but we're going to cover some real life stuff. Now, as I told you guys before about the stars, every time I make a point or I add them into my show, it's going to be because I have a point to make, not because of their life. Again, do I think they do all kind of crazy stuff? Yes, I do, but that is their life. So today, we're going to talk about Trey Songz. And this is an interesting point that I've been wanting to bring up forever. So, I don't know how many of you guys got to see Trey Songz' video and heard the girl Aliza, I think that's her name, that spoke on the video and spoke about the things that happened with the Trey Songz sex assaults and things of that nature. But I have some things that I want to touch on that, and I also have my nephew here with me, and he's going to introduce himself because he has some interesting points. And now I'm going to let you guys know right now, we agree to disagree. So all of our points might not be the same. We might not share the same thoughts, but they are all valid. So with that, I'm going to hand the mic over to Levon. Let him introduce yourself, and we're going to go right into the Trey Songz situation.
Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all know me, it's Levon. Yeah, so really, yeah, it's a very interesting topic. There's a lot of good points that we're going to go over and that we really need to touch base on, because it's just crazy, how these kids nowadays are just, their mind is just all over the place to even, we going to get into it. So, yeah, I'm Levon. I'm going to be here touching base on the story with my auntie, and yeah, let's get into it, man.
So, the first thing that I want to go over to me, so these are the points that I caught, that I cannot believe no other YouTuber caught, or maybe they caught it but just didn't want to accent on those points, I guess you can say. But I know, I'm going to tell you, so Sean Sean Davy Wave or Wavy Day, I don't know his name exactly, but he's a YouTuber, Sean Davy Wave, I don't know, you can look him up. Like I told you guys in the beginning, sometimes I'll leave the link, sometimes I won't. But anyway, he covered this story in its entirety. And also, one that I love to go to is Day and Night Network. They covered this, Sean Blasey covers it in its entirety, okay? So with that being said, these are the things that I picked up. One, the girl, they said that they were down for anything that Trey Songz wanted to do to them. Those two girls said that they were okay with it. But this is the thing. The girl said when she got into that van or that Sprinter that there were no doors, no handles to let them out of the Sprinter. The first thing that went through my head was sex trafficking. They said when they got up to the penthouse or the condo or wherever they were in Miami, they couldn't get out. That Trey Songz locked one of the girls in the bathroom and it locked from the outside. These are the things that got my attention. The fact of what he was doing, those girls were grown. So if you want somebody pissing on you, that is your business. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing to do with that. But what killed me was nobody picked up on the point that the bathrooms locked from the outside. Nobody picked up on the point that the Sprinters had no handles in the inside. And nobody picked up on the point, and then I'm going to let Levon come in with his point, because nobody picked up on the point that these girls kept obeying this command of this person that's sexually assaulting them, because he kept telling them, bitch, you can't have your phone. Now, my whole thing of it is, kids, come on. You mean to tell me that, what information is in the phone? So much that a person is holding you hostage and telling you, I'm going to throw this phone over the balcony. For one, honestly speaking, if it was me and Trey Songz would have been over the balcony.
Exactly. In a way, I'm finna. You can keep the phone. It's like, well, yeah, let me go. Let me get out of here. Because at the point of me fearing for my life, why would I care about a phone? Well, it's like, so it's like, to me, it's like, it's not, everything is not really adding up. You know what I mean? Because it's like, how do you idolize somebody that much that you putting yourself in these positions of being locked in bathrooms and locked in Sprinter vans, and to even let somebody even have your phone, your only communication to the outside world, you let them take that away from you because this is Trey Songz and he's this singer or whatever he is to you,
and you idolizing this individual,
and you idolize him so much to the point of you're trapped and can't even get away from
this is the whole thing. That another thing that the girl said. So she said this behavior went on until 11 o'clock the next day. Okay? So this happened from the whole night over to 11 o'clock in the afternoon. Another point that caught me is she said she asked the security guard, and the security guard told her, no, wait a minute, let me go ask Trey Songz, can you leave? It ain't no way in hell. It's not no way in hell.
The whole night in the bathroom.
Well, getting raped, getting pissed on, just whatever this cat wanted to do to them. And the only leverage that he had was, bitch, I'm not gonna give you your phone back.
Yeah, it couldn't have been me.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
You know, my whole thing of it is the first thing that would have went through my head by getting in that Sprinter is, where is the door handles?
Yeah.
If I would have had to make an excuse, I would have got back up out that car. Do you understand me? I wouldn't have went anywhere with them.
Yeah, because that's normal. Like, why can't I get in and out of a vehicle at my discretion? Why do y'all have to tell me when I can get in and out of this car, or in and out of this bathroom, or this house, or this bedroom, or away from y'all? Like,
because you're Trey Songz, or you're this star, or you're that star. Now, I'm going to tell you all a story. And when I tell you these stories about people I know, these are people that I really know. And these are people that I am in real contact with. Now, allegedly, I have a person, I won't say who she is, but she is very close to me. Her and her friend almost got mixed up in one of these incidents with another star. And I'm going to put it to you like this. He's the heavyweight boxer of our world right now. So, you know, he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? But back then, I mean, he was still that guy. That's why they followed him and groupie him and this and this and that. But you all know who that guy is. And they almost came to this certain situation. And you know this person. This person is related to you, okay? So with that being said, her friend had to run out in the middle of traffic to escape them. She jumped out of a moving vehicle. Now this is back before we even knew anything about all of this, you know what I mean? And so I just was kind of looking at this story like, whoa, did I not believe her? I believed her. Yeah. I believed her. Back then I believed her. I just was like, whoa, you know, I mean, it was hard to believe, but it was not unbelievable, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking, whoa, and this person called me immediately that night. Like, I will never forget it like it was yesterday. And she told me, she says, I had to escape. She said, when we went in the hotel room, she said the bodyguards had her locked in the middle, so she couldn't get out the car. The friend was sitting on the end, so the friend, they were trying to kidnap this friend too. But because of the fact that she was sitting on the end, the next stoplight that they came to, the friend jumped out and jetted into traffic. So she's gone. The person that we know that's close to us, she detoured through the hotel. Once they got in the hotel, she told them, I got to use the bathroom. She went to the bathroom and made a, U-turn up out. What could they do when there's a whole bunch of people in the lobby? You know what I'm saying? But what if this situation would have put them in that kind of danger? What are you going to do? Then it's so hard to believe because these stars have so many connections.
And these are people that everybody looks up to.
And everybody looks up to them. And they idolize them.
These are, the icons of time. That, you know what I mean? And it's crazy, man.
And so they won't believe you. It was hard for me to believe them back then. But now, do I fully believe that they was finna get kidnapped? Oh, no doubt in my mind. Did I believe them then? I believed them. It was just hard to believe.
Yeah, oh wow.
Yes. It was like, whoa. But I'm gonna tell you. Do you know I have always put in my head that I was a star in my own right. I had my own money. You know what I'm saying? I did my own thing. Everybody know, and I'm going to get into my story about the hustling in Utah because I know it's a story that you all will never believe. But I do want you to know I am writing a whole book about it because, behind the mountains, I'm telling you, you don't even know what goes on behind that mountain, okay? So I always saying that to say, I always felt like I was a star in my own right. I always had the same clothes they wore. I lived like they lived. You know what I mean? We traveled the way that they traveled. So we never, ever, ever idolized those people or looked up to them like they were something that we couldn't touch. You know what I'm saying? We used to fall off in them parties. They used to invite us into their VIP because that money talk. You see what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I want you guys to know. You cannot be a servant and be a friend. You got to be one or the other. You never see the maid eating in the king or the queen's quarters. So if you're going to be a servant, understand you're not being a friend. And they're not going to treat you like a friend. Another thing that I want to bring out about this story is the Keke part. So Keke Palmer's there. She's at one of the parties. Obviously, some shit was going down that Keke Palmer was not comfortable with, okay? Because Keke Palmer went and hid in the closet. Now, Trey Songz is a part of her bunch. They run in the same circle, they do the same shit. So it must have been something that she was not comfortable with. So she goes and hides in the closet. Her friend is such a groupie that the friend sell her out. Went and told Trey Songz, she in the closet, she right here. And he came and got her out the closet, like, Keke, they put the whole little dip up. And Keke was just like, that's another thing. Keep them groupies away from you all because that is a quick way to get yourself in trouble. Because if my friend went and hid in the closet, I'm finna find a way out of here. I'm not going to continue to groupie with these people because if this is my friend's crowd and she's in a closet, something is not right.
Yeah, right. And you're going to sit around.
But this BITCH sold her out.
Yeah, because it goes back to the idolizing. Oh, let me tell you, it's going to get me in good with Trey Songz. Hey, Trey, wow, man. That's just insane.
You guys gotta be more.
You gotta watch who you keep around you.
Yes.
These motherfuckers is not your friend like they claim to be.
They not your friend.
They out for somebody just because they seen them on TV a couple times and
sold her straight up out.
Sold out just because of that.
And then my thing of it is, but that's just like if you. I'm gonna say you with, let's just pick on somebody that ain't famous no more, so they can't red flag us or nothing. Anybody, any Chingy, we gonna use any one of them. Who knows? Okay, if you are sitting here telling me, Auntie, like I'm finna go through this door. You know what I mean? These marks ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling comfortable here. The first thing I'm gonna do, Levon, is follow your lead. I'm getting the hell out the door with you. I'm not finna be in here popping with Chingy like, oh, he going out the right door.
Yeah, he feel weird. Maybe you should go talk to him or something.
Then we all in Nicaragua somewhere where we don't know our goddamn way home. Because we on the next boat or the next thing shipped out because we didn't idolize these people and we just can't believe this is really who they are. You know what I mean? Stop idolizing them stars and understand that they're not who you think they are. They're people. They are just people. They have issues like real people that you know. So my whole thing of it is, if you know a child molester, you know a star. You know a star, you know a child molester. You see how that go? And that's what I'm going to say about that without going into too much of that situation. But you guys got to cut it out, girls. You got to cut it out. You got to have more. Think of yourself as more. The girls say she let them piss all on them. So that brings me to a point. I don't feel, and this is my opinion, this is allegedly, but I don't feel that R. Kelly is the only one out there pissing on folks. I think that this is something that they do, because when people have so much power, you know, when they have so much money, the next thing is power. Then it's all about power. Oh, let me see what I could do to push this power, to push this, to push that. And I'm going to push it a little further and push my power a little further. To the next thing you know, you're somewhere off over there in Dubai with the porta potty girls, and you can't find your way home. And y'all think it's a joke. And y'all think it's a game until you guys are laid up under a cargo plane somewhere wondering how in the hell did we get here? Well, you got here because you continue to idolize these stars. And it's not cool. Start looking at yourself as being a star. Start getting your own self up there. Like, you don't got to do this. You don't, and I mean, the way them girls say they've been sleeping around with people, these folks I'm pretty sure they got diseases. I don't even know.
All type of shit.
But I'm thinking they got all type of shit.
Regular people.
And they sleep with everybody. And the girl just totally, oh, he peed in my eyelashes. Let me tell you a motherfucking thing.
How you just let a motherfucker sit and piss on you?
First of all, bitch, if you piss on me,
you let somebody sit piss on your
baby,
face, piss on you, or just like,
how do they say in Hollywood?
Pissing on your face.
How they say in Hollywood? You're gonna have scratches that are what they call them. What's the word they use in Hollywood? They say that they had scratches that they couldn't be accounted for. Boy, I'm finna fuck your whole face up if you piss on me. First of all, if you pay me enough, I'll piss on you. I'll piss all over your ass if you pay me, if the price is right. And I know something gotta be wrong with me in my sight to wanna piss on a motherfucker. But to let you piss on me? On why? In these nice wigs, you is not finna be pissing on me.
Oh man, that's too much.
That's too much.
That's too much.
And how do you wake up with that? Do you understand when I used to be out there living the fast life, doing the shit that I do? I done pissed on a couple motherfuckers if the price was right. You hear me? But I'm gonna tell you, when I walked out of there, I didn't know how to look at them or me.
Yeah, you feel ashamed about it.
I felt ashamed about myself. It's dirty money. This money is filthy and pissy. Pissy ass money. What the hell? You know? So you mean to tell me just because a person called themselves a so-and-so a star, and this the whole thing, Trey Songz don't even own his own name. You mean to tell me you let a motherfucker with a borrowed name piss on you? He don't even own his own name. Allegedly. But he don't own his own name. Allegedly.
That don't mean nothing to them.
No, they don't care. But I'm just saying, I would be looking at all of these things before I'm just, okay, I'm going to go with you. I have never been that type.
For what?
I have never been that type. I ain't going to their rooms. I'm not going to none of that. After the party is over, it's over. I'm going home.
Nice to meet you.
Even if I even shake your punk ass hand.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
See y'all later.
You know, I'm just like, this has to come out. And you guys, this is going to be a prelude to the porta potty situation. I might as well go ahead and get them both out there at the same time. So after this show, we're gonna come back with the next one with the porta potty situation, because that kind of like tunes into this. Like those IG models. That goes back to, again, idolizing something that you all do not know what you're idolizing. These girls, you guys do not know all of the shit they go through to get that little $20,000. And I want to tell you guys, that ain't no money. That's not no money. To let somebody humiliate you, dog walk you, fuck up your psyche. Because if you think you coming home the same way that you left, you're sadly mistaken. I'm telling you that because it's things that I have done and I sure ain't letting nobody shit and piss on me, and you can check my file on that one. But it's still things that I done that fucked with my psyche. But I've always been the type that always say, I will never wake up and do too much where I can't look at me in the mirror the next morning. Let somebody piss on me because their name is Trey Songz or R. Kelly or whoever the hell. I don't even know what. I'd go crawl up in a corner and tuck my ass and suck my thumb, probably for the rest of the year. Do you understand me?
What? Flashbacks and just pissing on you.
Get me out the chicken coop. Please, Smokey, get me out the chicken coop, because I would be in the chicken coop. Do you understand? I would be in the chicken coop. I'm not having that. And then that goes over to the porta potty bitches. But we gonna get into that the next time. We almost run out of time. I don't want the videos to be too long, because I don't want you to get, bored or antsy or whatever. But I do have to say that's going to be our prelude to this kiss, is to talking about those porta potty girls, because people do not know what they are doing over in Dubai. I'm going to tell you, they are doing so much in Dubai that they are leading me to go to Dubai. And when I go, I'm going to film, I'm going to record, but I'm going to record the flip side, because they're not going to let me get in the porta potty trailer no way, because I'm not down. I ain't licking no camels. I'm not, no, Jesus, we ain't using no hummus up my ass. I'm okay with all of that. So, no, there will be no hummus, no camel licking here, because it's not enough money. And I know everybody got a price for something, but it ain't a price in the world. It ain't a price in the world.
It was like $20,000 or something.
Some of them get like 20K, some of them get 30K. One bitch got like $1 million, and she had the nerve. Now the two YouTubers, I forget their name, but they brought this whole situation up. And she told the people, I don't care what you girls think about me, because I'm rich now and I can retire with $1 million. Let me tell y'all something. $1 million? That ain't no money. That ain't no money. You could touch $1 million easy. Money's so easy. Money is so easy. Stop letting these social medias, these stars, idolizing these people, these girls that go on these trips, because they're not telling you the whole thing. They're not telling you everything. They're giving you the 3% that they want you to see. But what did they do to stay in the Gucci store? See what I mean? But we're going to get into that a little later. I don't want to give it all up on this video. We're going to get back into the Trey Songz thing. And honestly speaking, like my nephew said, I believe that a lot of that has to do with y'all idolizing them stars. I'm going to let him take the last couple minutes, because I know he got some good stuff to say on this topic too. And I want you guys to understand, it is a better way, girls. It's a better way. You don't have to have nobody pissing in your eyelashes. And as much as them eyelashes cost, why the hell would y'all let this dude piss in your damn eyelashes? Take it away, LaVon.
Yeah, so pretty much, man, y'all gotta, it's worship. Find the right things to worship in life. Go God first off. Put God first before y'all doing
some higher
power before y'all just people, because they got a good voice, or they look good, or they was the model for this. Y'all looking at these Kim K's and these Trey Songz, and y'all putting them too high on a pedestal, and they're really no different from y'all. they're just a person that got a little more money. Like, and there's no difference. So it's
and
like,
sometimes they don't even have the money that y'all think they have. That's the cold shit.
yeah.
Sometimes they don't even have the money.
Y'all doing it just simply like Bonzi said, just off a name, and that shit is crazy to me because it's just like, what do you gain out of this? Is that bragging rights?
My name is better than your name.
Yeah, it's like
shit. What? My name comes from generations and ancestors.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, y'all doing that off people's names, and it's just that.
Y'all selling y'all soul for nothing.
For nothing.
Like y'all selling straight out.
Bragging rights from that. You don't get nothing from this. You don't make.
The pimp talked about that girl Aliza so bad. She was on there trying to get buck with him and calling him all kind of bitches, and for what they tell me, I gotta go watch that video because I chose to skip over that one. But they say that he done told her how he had slapped the fuck out of her. Like, do you understand that I used to kick it with pimps and I have never been talked to in that fashion? Me, my sisters, my brothers, everything. They invited us to the parties and we have never been degraded and disrespected.
Yeah, like that, because they know the level that people be on. And y'all putting yourself on them levels because, I mean, it's, you know, it's whatever. Like, you pick your life. You choose if you want to be the servant or you want to be the friend. So
you gotta be the servant. You can't be both. Understand that they're not gonna let you be both. You're not gonna be the servant and the friend. You're not going to kick it with the same people that you came to serve. That just does not happen. The servant quarters is over there. I won't even say they in the back because you know what? I don't feel like the servants is no less than us. Shit, if the price is right, I'll be a servant. It depends on what it is though. But at the end of the day, to degrade myself and then think, oh, I'm gonna serve these people in this way and be, you know, their little funky cone Medina, but then we gonna be friends afterwards. It don't work like that.
cool.
Got any last comments on this or?
No, that's it with me.
All right, guys. Well, it was great. It was fun. We love the episodes. You will see us again next week. We might even come with the porta potty shot in the middle of the week just so we can get the channel up there. But then once we do that, we're going to do every week. We're going to have some giveaways and stuff. Like I said, I'm not on here begging, so I probably will never have a Cash App on here. If you want to contribute to anything that I'm doing, you can go and buy my book, which will be on Amazon very soon. You can also buy the horoscope notebooks and the horoscope day planners. Those are going to be on Amazon as well, and I will keep you up to date on that. And I'm out.